Namaste, hello and welcome to the August 2024 Planetary Energetics Update. Well, I think we can all agree that there is so much chaos around at the moment, and I can understand why many of you may be feeling a little anxious, but also those warriors of light that are holding true to that energy and have that understanding and that awareness, that knowing, if you like, that what is taking place is just all part of this process, that out of chaos things will come more peaceful and more settled in time. But for now, I think I've mentioned this many times before, that these energies, these agencies, if you like, that have had a hold over humanity and caused so much suffering, so much control, that has moved us away from our divine self, moved us away from the truth of who we are. They realise now that this time of controlling humanity in such a suppressing way is moving away and is coming to an end. So it's like almost all the plugs are being pulled out to just try and find everything possible to gain the control. But there are so many millions now of light workers, of star seeds, of advanced and evolved souls that have chosen to be here at this time, to be and to hold and to anchor this light, this higher frequency of energy for the evolution of humanity, for the evolution of the planet, that things are not all what they seem that you see on the media online, for they will never report all the good things that are taking place. But not only that, this progression of the light that is holding strong. Now, I have been told by my team, because I always do a little meditation, a little tuning in to the pulse of what's taking place with my spirit team, the Federation of Light, but I've been told that the energies of a collective consciousness of Kuan Yin, that has been one of my guides and works through me with healing transmissions for many years, for many lifetimes even, and other beings will be interacting with this energetics update, because I feel that they want to inform you of these energies and reassure you that what is taking place is an orchestration of moving away from this thousands of years of control, of an order that doesn't want humanity to live in full abundance, to live from our sovereignty, from our divinity, from the true nature of our soul, our spirit. But this now is becoming reborn, if you like, and brought onto the earth, so we can all begin to see that this energy that's coming in is accelerating to move things that do not resonate in the frequency of light, in the frequency of love, out of this field on and around planet Earth. So I would say, before I bring the team in, it is absolutely vital every day to tune into your heart, to tune into those energies of your sovereignty, of your true self, for this is where your peace lies, your strength, your wisdom, your understanding, and it connects us all so much to this higher frequency of love and light, that then gives us strength, that brings us a sense of peace and a sense of, just trusting that everything is working out and we are moving to times of really bringing heaven on earth. I know that may seem like a long way away, but we know that this process now has been going on for quite a long time, and we've moved through so much darkness. So many wounds are being healed, so much disclosure is taking place, so keep trusting in that process, that out of this chaos, calm will prevail, that light is on track. And of course, that isn't being reported. That's not what they want us to hear. But we know by keeping connected to those of like minds, to those of a higher frequency, because many evolved souls have come here now to assist in this process. You know that, and I know that. So stay true to that. So I'm going to call the team in. I'm quite interested and curious to see what they are going to say, because they have said it's going to be a little bit of a different forecast this month. So let's see what they say. Excuse me. Greetings, our soul sisters, our soul brothers, to all you star seeds that are tuning in to bring in that light and that energy of compassion and love onto your beautiful planet Earth. The reason we told Caroline that this is going to be different is we're going to make you more and more aware of how many leagues of higher beings are here as well, infiltrating all these energies that need dissolving away from the earth for this higher energy to become stable and to live from that frequency of your divine selves, of your frequency. For too many centuries now, so many agencies, including religion, politics, the economic world, the educational world, has led you to believe in so many ways that you are not the power, that you are not good enough, that you are under their control in some way. But we know that your souls that are there now, you that are tuning in, and so many millions of others on planet Earth, so many billions of others, are now holding that space for the energies of your higher self to come in. Now, we may have mentioned this before, but you are all holographic in nature. And when we say this, we'd like you to hold that vision of the great creator of all existence, Mother, Father, Divine, the source of all that is. Hold that image and know that every single one of you, without exception, was birthed in that perfection. That you are part of the divine creator, and that divine creator, the Mother, Father of all existence, of the creation of this world, of the galaxies, of worlds and galaxies way beyond here, are all a part of you, and you are all a part of that. And as you begin to activate your frequency of your truth, of your holiness, if you like, of your magnificence, your energies are then infiltrating and influencing all the energy field, the quantum field, the unified field around you to come in to a greater harmonic resonance. And this is what's taking place now. So there are a lot of energies about that are causing anxiety, and we say, do not allow yourself to be overcome by their fear-mongering, by the violence, by the unrest, because as that plays out and you hold true to who you are, you're then creating this reality of heaven on earth. And this is where we say to our sisters and brothers, to all of you, you are all equal. Everything in life is moving you towards to this great opening to reveal that your divine mastery now is ready to live your life as the masters that each one of you are here to be, to live in complete alignment of your fullness of the truth of who you are, that you are divine in nature, that your divinity, the more that you allow yourself to speak your truth, to say and to share what you feel with those around you and those of you that have a greater audience, the more you now be in that strength of that courage, of that faith and that knowing of your divinity. This is what is bringing about the change necessary for all life to live in that harmonic convergence, in that harmonic greater balance and divinity of those energies that are pouring in, not just from the universe, not just to your planet, but to each one of your individual hearts and souls. And as you allow and as you accept your divinity, as it permeates every part of your being, you will find that your joy is becoming exponential, that your confidence now in the truth of all that is, in the truth of the power each one of you as individuals holds within you, you can then start to create this reality that you came here to create. A reality that, yes, there are times when things are being shook up. There are things and shadows maybe still within you that are in greater need for more love. When we remind you at this time that the only thing that can heal, the only thing that can bring peace, the only thing that can make manifest this evolutionary process of divinity on the planet is that of love, of compassion, of this greater awareness of the truth of who you are. So every day, tune in to that divinity within you. And do not be afraid, dear ones, of being courageous, of speaking up and creating this wonderful life that you have created so far. But dear ones, you have no idea of the immense and magnificent power that is within you to make changes in and around your world. And as you trust in your innate power, you're going to find that this is growing like those concentric circles further and further out into the world. Now, we also want to remind you that as you connect to your divinity, as you trust in who you are, as you bring forth those rays like the sun unconditionally, bringing and making manifest all that you have come here to do, you're going to find that your communication with higher beings of light, much higher masters, ascended masters, is going to become a lot clearer, because we want to tell you now that you are a part of them and they are part of you. There is no higher, there is no lower. All these divine energies, all these higher masters, ascended masters, the celestial beings and the angelic realms, you are all one. It is just completely dependent on how much you allow your light to expand within your heart, within this physicality. Because as you allow that to take place, great miracles are going to occur. As common as a tap turns on and the water runs, you can create miracles by connecting believing and knowing in your highest self. And as your soul intuits to you and you listen with that deep intensity, with that open heart, with creating that grace and surrender within you to receive this guidance that moves you in ways that are divine, in ways that are beautiful and soft and nurturing, you're going to find also that everything starts to move in a direction of greater ease, because these cycles are moving now much more quickly as this accelerated energy as activated within so many of you. There has been a certain revelation that your DNA was corrupted, but we are here to tell you that as your bodies in these last few years are starting to become more crystalline and you're activating those crystalline energies, they override that DNA that was or maybe has been corrupted. So you are coming online with all your divine gifts, with all your abilities to shapeshift, with your abilities to be in communion with Source itself, and with so many masters that have been here before. And we're going to put this question to you, dear ones. You, many of you, have been masters and are masters. Your higher self is pure divine consciousness. And as you connect and bring forth in stillness, in prayer, in dedication to your highest self, to your supreme consciousness, you're going to see miracles taking place. So hold fast to that. Make sure that those you surround yourself with are moving in these energies away from what you have been told. You're moving away from any fear-based systems into the system of pure divine consciousness. Now, there are also many beings, I think Caroline may have mentioned that Kuan Yin is present with so many of you. These higher ascended masters that have lived physical lives know exactly what is taking place and how the challenges that you face on earth can be quite oppressive, but they overcame them by trusting in their divinity and knowing that the divine spark of light is held within your heart. And the more that you take that time to allow that to manifest within your physical life, as we say, you're going to find also that you're moving into these higher energies, these higher frequencies that you may call ascension, that we will call divine light. Many star beings now, the Federation of Light, so many ascended masters are at your side at all times. But remember, dear ones, that the only ones that can activate your divine power, your sovereignty, is you yourself. No true master would ever want to do that for you, because as tiny fractals, each one of you fractals of divine source, your responsibility is to your activation of those divine codes within you. And this is why we say, trust in who you are. Honor yourselves, honor your pathway. Know that the greatness is unfolding within you, and invite that in every day. Start your day inviting in the consciousness of your higher self, of your guides, of these masters and angels and angelic celestial beings every day to show you the way forward. Because this is what is taking place now. There is a far greater number now than ever before that is assisting humanity in this ascension process, in this evolution of humanity. Because it doesn't only help us as evolved beings, it helps the entire state of creation. The entire creation is willing and encouraging you every divine step of the way. So never doubt your divinity, never doubt your magnificence, never doubt your intuition. And if that anxiety arises, acknowledge it. Visualize it as a little bubble and fill that bubble with divine light. Let it dissolve away, for fear never comes from the divine. Fear is not a part of your true nature. That is just coming from forces and energies that have wanted to control humanity for many generations. And this is all now, as we have said before, dissolving away, breaking down for this energy of your higher consciousness to become part of your everyday living lives. So when you find yourself doubting or fearful, if you find yourself, which we say, flagging in energy, ask yourself, where are your thoughts a little off center, and re-center yourself. We encourage you still to be in nature, to commune with the animals, with the trees, with the water, with the air you breathe. For remember, this air you breathe is also created from that one source. Allow your breath to take you deeper into your divine essence. Use your breath on a daily basis throughout the day. Go into that stillness. Allow that Kundalini energy to become a greater part of you. It doesn't mean you're all going to have a great awakening all at once, but it just becomes manageable and a greater part of your thoughts, of your consciousness, of your actions, of your inspirations, of your creativity, as it's expanding, as you tune in and allow yourselves to be all that you can be. Living from that fullness of your divine sovereignty and consciousness. So allow, dear ones, this circus, if you like, to continue to play out, but don't allow it to become part of your thoughts and your conversations. Keep focused on what feels good, on what feels beautiful, on what feels joyful and peaceful for you. For all those things that create those feelings within you come from your divine nature. So allow your divine nature to open you further to living a life of great joy, of great wisdom, for you all hold the wisdom of the divine source in every cell of your being. Trust in that. This consciousness that is moving through you wants you to continually expand and remember the truth of who you are. So be who you are. Gather in your beautiful communities to bring joy to one another. Because as you bring joy to one another, that joy then becomes a greater part of the field around you. And the more you're creating that field of joy, of compassion, of wisdom and creativity, that becomes the fabric of planet Earth. We'll remind you also to bring that energy up from Mother Gaia, for she too holds immense wisdom and is always supportive of your journey. You are all on your own different journeys, but be loving and accepting of one another. That is where so much of your power lies. If somebody thinks differently to you, accept that. Agree to disagree and enjoy that diversity of all the different elements, all these different beautiful elements of your divinity that come forth to come together to create a strength on the planet. Remember also that your crystals also hold great energy, and connect to those through your meditations, for they too are a creation of the divine and have many different energies and aspects to help you connect to your higher guidance, to your intuition, to your wisdom. So use your crystals as part of your daily practice to cleanse your energy field, to help you feel calmer if there are times that you feel anxious or fearful or unsettled. And connect back to centering, as we say. This is so important in these next few months that you stay centered. For as these energies keep expanding the light, these other energies that don't want this light to be birthed on Earth will just keep playing out as much as they can to distract you from the truth of your I am presence, from the truth of who you are, from the truth of your divine sovereignty. So find joy in everyday things. Unplug from the news, unplug from the negative media, because remember who is fueling these channels, who is fueling these TV stations. It isn't the divine. Communicate with your heart, with your divine consciousness. Communicate with one another the joy and the expansion of your talents and gifts that have been expanding so much in these last few months, and allow them to keep expanding to bring you greater peace, strength and resilience, for they will. But do not be drawn in to this circus of making you feel unworthy or anxious. Move away from that, particularly as well in your conversations. Keep your conversations, because remember, dear ones, your words are energy, your words are frequency. So remember, be mindful of your conversations that you're having. Choose to have conversations of joy, conversations that are expansive, conversations that activate and inspire more within you, so you can open up and evolve from your heart center, this beautiful divine portal of the heart, to bring you that greater energy of the highest frequencies, because they are all available to you. You may call on Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, the Christ, Kuan Yin, Tara, Green Tara. Call on Hathor and Isis, any of these great beings, Francis of Assisi, any of these great beings of ascended masters that love you with all their heart and all their souls, dear ones. We cannot tell you this enough. They have such a profound love for you, and they are willing you to call upon them, For your free will, your choices are the most important in your life. And they can be a greater part of you if you invite them in, if you go into communion and conversation with them. You're going to feel a greater presence with you of them as they become great inspiration and mentors of helping you in any way you need at any time. Be aware, once more we will say before we go, of your dream time, because many of you are traveling and connecting more with your oversoul, your soul of your divinity, and downloading that information. So be aware of that. Keep notes of these thoughts, of these downloads that come to you, and share them with others. Keep forming these groups to share this information, to share the wisdom of the ancients, of these celestial, wonderful beings that walk with you every single step, every single divine step of your unfolding consciousness to bring heaven on earth, because that is happening. Know that is happening. Know who you are, and know that absolutely, without any doubt at all, you are the divine. You are divine souls that have come here to help this evolutionary step that is being supported on every level by every divine being in existence. So know that, trust that, and commune with those that are so excited to be part of your evolutionary process, as is your own soul. And before we leave, we will just say to remind you that your own soul is your highest guide at any time, because your divine soul was made in that essence of the Divine Mother Father, in perfect, beautiful alignment with her and him at all times. So remember that alignment. From your alignment, you can take action, and abundance and strength and wisdom will follow in great magnificence, with those miracles behind them and with you. We are all with you. Keep shining. Be the revolutionary energy that is now taking place on your beautiful planet. We love you. We love you profoundly. Love who you are, and be the fullness of all you are here on this beautiful planet at this most auspicious and exciting, profound time of evolution. Goodbye, dear ones, for now, with love, with great blessings and divine joy. Okay. I felt that I kept wanting to repeat things so that you really did absorb that into every cell of your being, into your mind, into your heart. So absorb that. Absorb all that divine energy and that light that's also being transmitted through this podcast, through this recording, because breathing that in really enhances you and helps you know who you really are. I look forward to being with you again soon. Be those warriors of light. Be who you are, and take really good care. I love you. I love you with all my heart. May you shine forever brightly. Bye for now. Namaste.